Hey there! So, you've probably seen that 390 challenge pop up on a Geeks for Geeks course and thought, what's that all about? And can I actually beat it? Well, you've come to the right place. Think of this as your official strategy guide. We're going to break down exactly what you need to do to succeed and get that certificate. Let's dive in.
Look, this isn't just another course, right? It's more like a 90-day mission. You've got a clear goal, a ticking clock, and a very real reward at the end. So the only real question is, are you ready for this?
Okay, here's our game plan for today. We'll start with what this whole quest is about. Then we'll get into the rules of the road and, super importantly, how the scoring works. After that, we'll talk about a fun little bonus side quest for a free t-shirt, where to find your support team when you need them, and finally, how to claim that prize. Let's get started.
So, first things first, what is the 390 challenge, really? Well, at its heart, it's actually a pretty simple idea. It's designed with one thing in mind: to keep you totally focused and motivated to cross that finish line.
It all comes down to two magic numbers. You have to complete 90% of the course content within 90 days of buying it. That's the core of it. It's a sprint, not a marathon. And that time limit is what's going to push you to get it done. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. That 90% rule isn't just one big progress bar. Nope. It actually applies across a few different kinds of content. And knowing how each one works is absolutely crucial. See this 90% circle? This is going to be your North Star for the next 3 months. Pretty much everything you do is about filling this thing up. But how is it actually calculated? Where does that number come from? Your progress is tracked across these 5 key areas. And here's the catch. You can't just say, watch all the videos and think you're good to go. You have to hit that 90% completion mark in each of these categories. So let's talk about what complete actually means for them. For videos and articles, it's pretty straightforward. For videos, you actually have to watch at least 90% of them. And no, you can't just skip to the end. Nice try. And for articles, you got to make sure you scroll through and click that mark as read button. If you don't, you won't get the credit for it. Okay, lean in for this one because we're getting to what is probably the single most important part of this whole challenge. This is where a lot of people get confused, so let's clear it up. The critical difference between your progress and your marks. This is so important to understand. Your progress, that's the thing that gets you to that 90% goal. That goes up with any attempt you make, even if you get it wrong. But your marks, the score that actually determines if you earn the certificate, you only get those for your very first correct attempt. Exactly. So for anything that's graded, like problems, quizzes, or contests, that first shot you take is the only one that counts for your score. You can try a problem over and over again to help your progress percentage, but you only get one chance to earn those precious marks for it. No pressure, right? If you're on the contest track, I want you to burn this number into your brain, 2331. That is the magic score, the minimum you need to hit from all your first correct attempts to qualify for that certificate. And if you're on the practice track, your target is just a little different. It's 2226 marks. Keep these numbers front and center. They are your ultimate goal. All right, so you get the certificate, which is awesome, but there's also a really fun bonus challenge. Think of it like a side quest that lets you show everyone your journey and win some pretty cool exclusive merch in the process. So you want that t-shirt. Here's the 4-step plan. First, you've got to post about your progress daily on either X or LinkedIn. This is all about keeping yourself accountable. Next, make sure you tag GeeksforGeeks and use the hashtag 390challenge. Keep that daily streak alive all the way until you hit 90% progress, and once you do, just fill out the official form and that shirt is yours. Look, a 90-day challenge can feel pretty intense sometimes, but here's the best part. You are absolutely not on this journey alone. Let's talk about the support system you've got backing you up. This is a total game changer. Geeks for Geeks now offers 24/7 help from doubt support experts. What that means for you is if you're stuck on a really tricky problem at 3 in the morning, you can actually get help right then and there. You never have to stay blocked for long. So let's look at your full toolkit for success. You've got that 24/7 expert help we just talked about. You also get built-in hints with every single question if you just need a little nudge in the right direction. You can also hop into the discussion forums to get help from other students. And of course, there's dedicated support for all the major languages like C++, Java, and Python. Okay, so you did it. You put in the hard work, you hit your 90% progress goal, and you crushed that minimum score. Now comes the best part, claiming your well-earned reward. And honestly, it's as simple as it sounds. As soon as the system verifies that you've met all the requirements, that Generate Certificate button on your dashboard will light up. You just click it and boom, that certificate is yours to download, print, and share with the world. So there you have it. That is the complete game plan for conquering the 390 challenge. You know the rules, you know the goals, and you know you've got support. Your 90-day quest starts the moment you begin. The only question left is, are you ready?